What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? We are back again with another freaking video for Retro Madness, and this one itself in particular is my 600-pound life season 2 episode 1. It's annoying because I wanted to start with season 1, but for some bizarre reason the season 1 is not on Discovery Plus, or at least not on the UK version of Discovery Plus. So season 2 is where we begin. Episode 1, and this one is Zsalynn's story. So with that being said, let's start off by making sure you subscribe, you like the video, because I know you want to. And with that being said, let's get into it. Okay, so Zsalynn Whitworth is age 42 and weighs up to 597 pounds. God damn, ladies and gentlemen, this one is going to be an interesting one. I mean, honestly, I'll probably say this on every video that I make on 600-pound life, but I will never understand how anyone can get themselves to a stage of let alone 200, 300, 400, 500, let alone near enough 600 pounds. It is absolutely insane. But hey man, whatever goes through someone's mind, I can only feel for them. But at the same time, to have the will and the strength to finally make a change to your life for the better, that I can definitely respect, if you dig what I'm saying. But anyway, let's get into it.
I'm miserable. When you're not just fat, but supersized. Everything is really hard.
Man, in fine freaking form. Here we go again with TLC. I mean, I don't know why I say here we go again. It was expected, right? But we're now about to witness a plus-size person naked in the freaking shower. And you know what's so irritating? I say it again and again, but at the end of the day, it's just frustrating that people would actually take the extra money to show every single inch of themselves on camera. Like, really and truly, you know, let's have this conversation, right? At the end of the day, there may be some people who be like, well, how come it's okay for a slim person to show off their body, but when it comes to a plus person, it is not okay? Well, here's the thing though, in case someone wants to get smart like that. In this situation, this isn't about showing off your body. This is about exploiting someone at their worst. And when I say at the worst, I'm not talking about them being plus size. I'm talking about the fact that they're on a TV show to change their life because they are at their worst. No one wants to be exploited physically or mentally when they are at the worst. People just want support, love, and care, or anything that can push them in the right direction. So the fact that TLC go out of the way to exploit people is ridiculous. So it's not the same thing as someone going online and choosing to want to do it for whatever purposes they're looking for, if you dig what I'm saying. But anyway, we continue, sadly so. Well, I say sadly so because we have to. Yeah, okay, whatever. Damn, they was not playing with the blurs back in 2000 and, well, I don't know when they started, but back in season 2, I can only imagine season 1 being just as bad. I mean, nowadays they give you more of a blur. I think they do anyway. I mean, damn, like, what?
I'm not living a life, I'm just existing.
Man, when you see the powder come out, you know what the powder's for. I'm not living a life, I'm just existing. I mean, honestly, those are the words that nobody ever wants to utter about themselves or anyone that they know.
I just hate waking up and being in my skin.
I'm sorry, but I mean, despite the fact that I have to keep pausing it for copyright purposes, but I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna go back in a second again, because these guys here, correct me if I'm wrong, but they enhanced the sound so we can hear her skin pretty much making the flapping sound. I don't know what I want. I don't know any other word that, you know, isn't harsh. I don't know, but either way, just the enhancement of the sound is abysmal. And you know what? Again, the lack of blurriness is abysmal. Just listen to the sound.
And being in my skin. I really hate being this size.
Tell me they did not enhance that sound, because remember, there was a music in the background, her voice is in the background, and I can hear it. God damn, man. But listen, let's get into it. I really hope this is going to be a good story, a positive story, you know what I mean, with a good ending. But hey man, this is the thing though with TLC shows. What again? 600-pound life. They always start off by getting the person to tell you a sob story, to get you connected emotionally, and then for you to root for them. You know, the good old tactic. I see that hasn't changed. I'm not too sure what season I started watching this. I think it was the most recent season they did. Yeah. But yeah, let's play a little bit more here.
I have become so immobile. I don't do anything. My days are filled with eating and sitting on the couch, eating, taking a nap. I probably
You know what the crazy thing though is, when let's talk about the nap bit, eating and taking a nap. The nap though is probably because she's probably got sleep apnea, sleep apnea. Yeah, something like that. She probably needs to have a CPAP machine as well. Do you know what I mean? But at the end of the day, when you gain a lot of weight, you know, and the neck area, you just can't breathe so much, you just sleep at any given time. Like you can just be there and then. I remember the guy in the UK, like massive dude. I remember they did a video. I actually made the video about him way back, to be fair, on MovingMAD channel, to be fair with you. And with that guy in particular, he just kept falling asleep every like few minutes or so. Then he ended up passing away eventually. I mean, his journey was to lose weight. I can't remember the name of the show, but again, it is on my channel anyway. And you know, it's just so sad because obviously in the end he ended up passing away, do you know what I mean? Because you just can't stay awake. And that's something else that people really need to accommodate. The fact that if you find yourself in a pattern where you're just sleeping all the time and you're falling asleep off the whim, understand that is your path to near death, pretty much. You know what they say, right? Sleep is the cousin of death. Yeah. Yeah, that is a saying. I've heard that saying before, yeah. But okay. Let's get into it.
As a child, I was always chubby, I was always fat. I can remember going through a catalog, circling clothes that I would like to have to go to school in, and my mom would say that those aren't the kind of clothes that fat kids wear to school.
Oh, dear Lord, man. Let's talk about child trauma, hey? Child trauma. How can a parent say that? How can you say that? That is not the type of kids, that's not the type of kids, clothes that fat kids wear. How could you say that? I mean, where is that line where a parent says, hey, hold on a minute. You know, a parent should be encouraging for their kids to want to wear anything that they want to wear that is respectful for a kid to wear. Because in today's society, the amount of young kids that I see nowadays, especially girls, walking around in like literally basically nothing is just disgusting to me. But anyway, a parent should obviously help encourage their child to wear what they want to wear with respect, but at the same time, and this one is the biggest challenge in them all. If you got a child that you do feel is overweight, I mean, obviously there are so many things that you can do to try and help your child to not gain any more weight and hopefully even lose some weight. The question is, how do you do that? And to be honest with you, I don't have the answer to that. You know, because I don't have kids, but I can say this as well, is that a lot of people that I know who have been through a situation where their parents tried to fix their health, shall I say, you know, by putting them on a diet or whatever it could be, it has always resulted in a way where it's made a backlash on that person, and then they've grown up to be plus size and so on and so on and so on. So I really don't know what the answer is, but I will say this though. When you know your child, you should be able to know how to communicate with your child to make sure that they don't continue to gain weight. Okay? But also at the same time, let's not forget though, you are the parent. You choose what food is brought into the house. You know what I mean? Children are not given that choice. So to be honest with you, if it's me personally, you know, from the very get-go, since birth, I'm installing that my food is always, my what do you call it, kitchen is always filled with healthy stuff. And we get snacks every now and then. That's what I would be doing from the very get-go anyway. But it's something that you can still do at some point down the line. But you just gotta be careful with it. And sorry, I just realized that my door's closed, and this video is probably echoing at this moment in time. So I'm gonna open it in a second, and the audio should get better. You dig what I'm saying? But anyway, we continue.
Mother didn't have time for me, so I fed myself. From freshman year to senior year, I went from 170 and ended up at about 375.
Man, that's what I'm gonna say for that one. No, feed your children. Like, what's going on? Why is she being neglected? Why is the mother not feeding her? That's unacceptable behavior. I don't want to hear none of that nonsense. Come on now.
When I saw the sweet, sugary cereal aisle, my cart just automatically turned.
I'm sorry, but I'm not hearing that. I'm not hearing that. I saw the sweet, sugary aisle, whatever, and my cart just automatically turned. No, I'm not hearing that. No. You turned it. It didn't automatically turn. No, you turned it. I ain't hearing that. No, I ain't having none of that. Nah.
One of the main reasons that I'm fat is because I have this addiction to sugar. It's my crack cocaine. It's my heroin. It's my everything.
Well, that's the problem. It's your everything. It shouldn't be your everything. But hey, this is a road to a better path, a better life choices. So let's change all that everything to something completely different. You know what I mean? Like, god damn, girl said it's everything. Like, when I see the sweet sugary section, my car just automatically turns. No, you're driving it, you're controlling it. Come on now, don't be doing that. But of course, I get it. It's a mental thing. Come on now, I'm not stupid. But anyway, let's continue.
Oh, there's like a big bright light shining down.
Nah. We ain't doing. No. Hold on. She just went to the grocery shop. Obviously, we call it food shop, whatever. Grocery shop, right? And she's in there. She goes automatically into the sweet section, right? Okay, automatically gets all of her sweet things because that's her life. Leaves the shop to then go to some sort of drive-through where she can get a pack of donuts. And those donuts weren't small; they are big boy donuts. I ain't never seen donuts that big before, or have I? Maybe I haven't. I just don't remember it. Either way, though, there's a lot of them in there. She's like, it's like a shining light on me. Girl, you was just complaining, not complaining, but you were just expressing about how you need to make better life choices, about how you're sick and tired of being 500 plus pounds, near enough 600, and then boom, bam, she's in the shop, goes to the sweet section, and then goes after the shop to a drive-through to get more sweet stuff. Like, did she not get enough sweet stuff already? Like, this hurts my brain, man. Oh, goddamn. Nah, man. My mouth just feels sweet itself alone right now. It feels so sweet, and there's nothing sweet in my mouth. Maybe I'm the only one feeling like that. But okay, whatever. Let's just let's continue. I have to point this out, but when she was shopping, she was in a little cart thing. She gets out, drives, and it's crazy though how like she couldn't have the motivation to walk around the shop, which I get though because you got a lot of pains in the knees and whatnot. But you got to start somewhere, right? But then when it comes to arriving home and getting out of the car to go and eat her donuts, she was up, standing, moving quickly to the sofa. So she can walk when it's time to eat, but she can't walk when it's time to do anything else. No, right? Or am I just nitpicking? Maybe I'm just nitpicking. But either way, though, the proof is in the pudding. She was like, "It's time for me to go sit down and eat. Then we can run to the sofa so I can eat my donuts." Come on now, man. Come on now. I really hope though, like when people like her are on the show, when they look back on it and they see images like this of them, I really hope that these images say to them, "Rah. Was that really me though? Was that me on TV like that? Is that how I really be eating? Is this how everyone looks at me? Raw. I have to do better with myself." You know what I mean? Like, because pictures can do amazing things for some people, you know? When you look at pictures from the past, you're like, whoa, is this me? Look at pictures of you on TV. Whoa, is that me? What the I need to do better. You know what I mean? No, whatever. Anyway, make sure you're liking the video though. Come on now, and subscribe if you're new. Don't mess about. Come on now, let's continue.
Felt like Miss America. You know, I had a cute little matching panty and bra set, so I took a picture of myself in it and I put it on my profile. That's when I met my husband.
Of course she's got a partner. They always have a freaking partner. I don't understand couples that let both of themselves go. I don't understand. Both couples that enable each other. I don't understand them. Of course she's got a bloody husband. Of course she has. They've always got a bloody partner all the time. Well, the women predominantly always have a partner. The men not so much, to be fair, on this show. Then again, I've only seen one season of it, to be fair. But anyway, either way though. And there's tons of women sitting there right now thinking, and I'm still single. I can't even find a man to hold me down. All these chicks here go, what? What's going on here? Listen, you're not missing that, ladies. No one wants to be with someone that's going to enable you to continue doing madness to yourself, physically and mentally. You know what I mean? So stay single until you find the right guy. Don't mess about. But anyway, let's continue and see what this... Yeah.
She looked so big and comfy and soft and squishy. You know, I like big women, and she was their queen at the time.
Oh dear, he's got a fetish. Tell me he has not got a fetish. Tell me he did not just tell me he's got a fetish. I tell him he's got a fetish.
When I first met Zsalynn, it was her size that attracted me to her. But now she's gotten so big, it's impossible for us to do anything. And I guess you just got to be careful what you wish for.
What a douche. What a douche. Man said, you just got to be careful what you wish for. Nah, we ain't doing that, man. There was no need. You know what? It is what it is.
Driving is a little difficult. I went from first to third because second doesn't really fit with my thigh.
Okay, let's talk about this. Should you be driving if you're in a situation where you may accidentally just change the gears, or where your body part is legit leaning on the freaking gear? Look at it. It's literally on the gear stick. I'm surprised that she isn't driving manual, to be honest. I mean, automatic, sorry. Shouldn't she just be driving automatic rather than a manual? It's clearly driving a manual isn't safe, because boy, if she hits that wrong gear at any given time or whatever, I don't know what could happen. The car could stall itself, the car could blow up. I don't know, man. Anything could happen. You know what I mean? Depends on how safe the car is, to be honest with you. But the grand scheme of this, if your body part is touching your gear stick, you need to be driving automatic. That is a no-brainer. There shouldn't even be. It's not even a question. You got me all the way effed up. But anyway, we continue. But don't forget to like and subscribe, though. I know you're still here, though. I know you're here. That's why you want to subscribe. I gotta stop kissing my teeth. My apologies. It's a habit that I picked up recently. Peak times. Anyway, let's go.
My weight is affecting someone I love. There she is. I have a daughter now, and if I don't do something, she may not have a mom.
I can't finish the story. No, she's got a husband. She's got a kid. Like, oh. Listen, end of the day, everybody's entitled to marriage. Everybody's entitled to a child. But, you know, the thing is what her child doesn't even look healthy. She didn't look healthy herself neither. She looks like probably what she looked like when she was a kid as well, you know, a plus-size kid, you know, a child that's too heavy for themselves already, which is not cool. Not cool to the slightest. But here's the thing, though. This journey that she's going on, I really hope it's successful, because she can therefore be a role model to a child. But at the same time, though, sometimes the damage you've done to a child's mind, the trauma, even you making a change may not necessarily make them want to make a change. You know what I mean? Because the damage has already been done. That's why we gotta be careful about the trauma that we inflict on our children, whether it be a health one, you know what I mean, physically, a health one mentally, you know what I mean? Okay, boy, man. Anyway, let's continue. Raw, my girl needs a whole, I don't know if she's got a stool there, it's also a bench. It's a bench, you know. That's peak, man. That is peak. But man, like, this story is so sad already, you know, but this is what it's built for, to make you feel sad, feel connected for them, you know. But it's been a minute since I've seen a £600 live video, because to be honest with you, I remember the last season that was on, that I did obviously do on MovingMAD. I got to a point where I just couldn't even connect with these people anymore at the very beginning, because I was like, I know the formula, but kind of be reintroduced to the formula again, it's hard, man. I just feel so much for this woman right now, but I don't at the same time, because well, I don't like the fact that she is she's brought a kid into his life, and her kid is already living her past, if you know what I mean. That ain't cool. But anyway, we continue.
You need to get ready by losing some weight on your own first. I need to see you lose at least 20 to 30 pounds. You have to cut the calorie count down. But
man like Dr. Now has come into the building. 20 to 30 pounds, man. That should be easy as 1, 2, 3, given her weight, you know what I'm saying? 20 to 30 pounds, man. That's reasonable right there. To be fair, I thought he would have wanted a bit more than that. But anyway, we continue.
the key issue with it will be that you only eat 2 or 3 times a day, no snacking in between. If you don't adjust your mindset, this bypass is going to fail.
Boom to the freaking bam. And the reason why he's even added that in there is because, you see, when she came in, he asked her, how did you get here? You know, and she was, oh, what do you want from this? She was like, I want the surgery because the surgery is going to prevent me from having sugar. He was like, no. The surgery is just going to help you eat less. It's going to, it can make you fool her sooner rather than later. And of course, as you heard, you got to stop the snacking, having the meals, because she pretty much said that all she does is eat at any given time in the day. It could be 1 meal now, and 1 meal 10 minutes from now, 1 meal 30 minutes. You know what I mean? He was like, no. You're having these meals, no snacking, no nothing. I mean, listen, the question is, that she got it in the tank to pull it off? Well, that's why we're here to find out. But anyway, let's continue. boom, bam, as we can see right here, she has lost 28 pounds, which is good because, of course, the requirement was 20 to 30 pounds. You know what I mean? Now, to be fair, the only thing that they did show was her pretty much walking a bit more, and that was pretty much about it. Obviously, I can assume the diet also been working as well, based on the fact that she's lost 28 pounds, which is absolutely fantastic, if you dig what I'm saying. But I guess now is to find out what is the next plan on Dr. Now's agenda for our young lady over here.
She's proven that she can control her eating habit. I think she's ready to move forward and to get weight loss surgery. We're in right.
Well, that's fantastic, man. That is fantastic. So, but damn, like 569 pounds pretty much is what she's now. She can have weight loss surgery at that. It's just interesting because I find that like everybody has a different requirement of the amount of weight that they have to hit before they can have weight loss surgery. But then again, at the same time though, Dr. Now did say that she's proven that she's able to control her eating habits. So therefore she can have the surgery. So I guess maybe the objective in general is prove to me that you can actually stick to a diet, and then I can approve you. Rather than just approve you right now for the surgery, I gotta know that you're gonna stick to a certain. It does make sense. I've always been under the influence that like you have to lose a certain amount and you have to get to a certain amount first before you can actually have the surgery. But I guess that was never really the task. Maybe the task is always, let's see if you can to stick to it. But here's the thing though, she's only done it for 2 months. You see what I'm saying? So I think more than 2 months should be better. It shouldn't at least be 3, maybe 4 months, to be honest with you. But listen, I ain't the doctor, man. I'm just the commentator. You know what I mean? But you guys let me know what you're thinking about that one, if you dig what I'm saying. But let's continue. And don't forget to like the video. Come on now and subscribe. Aha.
I thought I was going to go through with it. Pajamas?
Check.
He says I married you 10 years ago when you were a happy fat girl, and I was happy to marry a happy fat girl. If you'd have told me 10 years ago I was marrying an unhappy fat girl, then maybe I wouldn't have married you.
Raw, man. Like, is this how my man's moving now? Just so you know, so this is 2 weeks after she got the good news. She's on the road to obviously get this surgery now, if you know what I mean. She's obviously packing, and hubby ain't supportive, you know, because he wants to have a fat girl. Interesting. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't know why he thought that she was a happy fat girl, you know, because to be honest with you, I don't believe that anybody, man or woman, is happy to be overweight, you know what I mean? I think people put themselves in a mindset where they just accept that they're big, and they just accept that they're just, I guess, too lazy physically and mentally to ever really want to change it, because they feel like they have other priorities in life that get in the way of them, you know, improving their health both physically and mentally. And the key thing is here, the reason why I always mention physically and mentally is because I've always said that mental health and physical health come hand in hand. You cannot have one without the other. Both of them come together. To be physically fit, you need to have a mental mind that's also fit. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and to be wait, what? Yeah. Either way, the mental comes before mental comes before the physicality. Okay, but having them both together is golden, if you dig what I'm saying. But the matter of fact is, though, I don't personally believe that anybody who is overweight is actually happy being overweight, because I mean, I think there's people who prefer to be plus size to a certain degree of curviness, but nobody really wants to be in a position where it's causing problems to their body. Do you know what I mean? Okay, causing problems to the fact that they have to go and get regular hospital, regular doctor checks, hospital visits and whatnot. You know what I mean? Okay, but end of the day though, I am sick and tired of hearing about people out here who are actually fetishizing over people that are plus size, both men and women. End of the day, if me ask me, I think he's got a fetish, to be honest with you. I don't think it's a matter of preference, or I like a fat girl, as he says. I think it's a thing where he likes to fetishize over a fat woman, if you ask me personally. But and it's crazy because now she's on the journey of losing that weight. A second ago, he was talking about how she's gotten too big, but now he's not happy about her having surgery to. And the crazy thing is, he talks about her not being a happy woman, but like, she just got good news. She's a happy fat girl, shall I say, at this moment in time. This guy is a moron. I hate wastemans like him. But anyway, let's continue.
Physical preference for his sexual needs that requires me to be bigger than, you know, just fat. I realized I've been telling myself a lie, and that lie was killing me.
Come on, bravo. Bravo. I love the fact that she said that. I was telling myself a lie, and that lie was killing me. And this is why nobody wants to be overweight. I mean, I can tell you this now for sure. Nobody definitely wants to be obese. You know what I mean? I think there's a fine line between being curvy, you know what I mean? Being a little bit plus size and whatnot, to being obese, morbidly obese. As soon as you get into the category of obesity, like, come on now, it's a myth, you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, there's nothing wrong with packing a little bit of weight here and there, you know what I mean? Man don't mind the meat in our back, you know what I mean? But of course, at the same time, you got to be healthy, you know what I mean? Okay, whatever. Anyway, this guy is a waste man. And I like the fact that she's recognized that her trying to fulfill his needs and also her forcing herself, I'm going to say forced at the beginning to accept herself being that way. She's now realizing that it was never the best choice for herself because it was a choice that was killing her. And most importantly, it was a choice that she made that then prevented her from actually spending time with her child by, for example, going to the park, walking, anything it could be that she could be doing with her little kid. She could have been doing that. But now she's recognizing that, hold on a minute, for me to do that, I gotta lose weight. And you know what? Fantastic. Come on now, man. Make yourself as mobile as possible. I don't see the point of having a parent that isn't mobile unless, of course, there is some sort of medical condition behind it, if you do what I'm saying. But here's the thing though. I know a lot of people, you know what I mean, okay, who are mothers and they have medical stuff going on, you know, okay, that makes it painful for them to walk, but they will still go out there every single day and do what they can to be out there with their bloody kids. Not just one kids, you know what I mean? No excuses. Either way, but this person right here wasn't born with any medical disabilities or whatnot. She just made herself that way. So it's different. And that's why she feels so crappy about herself, which makes a lot of sense. But anyway, we continue.
If I don't do something drastic, I'm gonna be dead, and he's gonna be raising a 9-year-old daughter all by himself.
Boy, I like this woman, man. She's coming out with one-liners. Whoa, boy, she's hitting them hard as well. I like this chick. Listen, I feel good. I feel like after this surgery, she's gonna go off and, you know, really make a success of herself. You know what I mean? Like, she's got her mindset's changed so quickly. She's got all the tools in here, all those little phrases. If I don't do this, my daughter will be alone. If I don't do this, my daughter will never have me. I like that. That's a good motivation to have. I mean, listen, I'm all for dark thoughts to motivate you because I'm one of those people. I have a lot of dark thoughts that flipping motivate me. I'm like, damn, do I want that though? No, I don't want that, man. Let's keep pushing away from that darkness and bring myself to the light. I may be dark inside, but I can be a light on the outside and keep going forward. And I ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let's continue, man. I like this woman.
Oh my God, I'm so happy you asked. I've lost 78 pounds.
Congratulations, man. 78 pounds from the surgery. We keep moving. Obviously, right now she's speaking to her husband, and she was a bit worried that he wasn't going to be very nice, but he seems to be kind of nice right now, shall I say?
So you're sick? Why didn't you go to work?
I couldn't sleep. But I mean, she's feeling better. Me and Brandon, we went to the sacrosanct.
Okay. On that note, I'm going to go ahead and go. I'll talk to you later. All right. Talk to you later.
The way my man was already talking about tacos. She should leave him, drop him, leave him behind, man. Don't worry about that guy. You don't need him in your life, you know what I mean? He needs to bounce. Waste, man.
I'm not looking to do no dieting, Mike. I mean, I'll be considered around you eating, but I'm not looking to do no dieting.
I don't think Gareth is going to be someone who's going to help me.
Thank you.
So sad, man. So sad to be in a relationship, but to go for a journey all by yourself. So sad. So therefore, there is no relationship. Just get up and go. Why stick around? What's it stick around for? Love? Nah. This ain't no love. Care? Nah. There ain't no care going here. Selfish? 100%. He's a selfish dude. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, he doesn't have to, obviously, change his diet. Completely get that. But to be a bit more enthusiastic and a bit more supportive to his wife would be absolutely fantastic. But he can't even do that. Too busy thinking about himself. Why? Because he's too busy thinking about how he's going to sabotage all of her hard work. I really hope by the end of this episode we hear that she has parted ways and left his fool behind, because boy, he doesn't deserve to have her. He doesn't deserve to have her around anymore. Simple as that.
Yeah, number 5, medium with a Diet Coke. Oh, watch your weight. Don't be tempted now.
I'm not even a little bit tempted.
Eating my food. You want chip?
If he's going to go ahead and try and tempt me like this, it's hurtful. It's a little bit nauseating, to be honest.
Oh, my burger.
Nah, man, this guy's got me all the way. Look at him, going straight to a drive-through. He's just picked her up. She's got. She used to say, so this is. So she was in recovery for 3 days, and it's the first day after 3 days after the surgery. Stuff in particular. First thing he wants to do is go for a drive-through. Do you want a chip? Hold my burger. How dare he? Hold my burger, bro. Hold your own goddamn burger. You shouldn't be driving eating in the first place. Oh man, this guy right here is the devil. He needs to get. I condone no violence. Yeah. But for some people, we make exceptions. We condone no violence. Yes. Month 4. So it's been 4 months since the very beginning. Or since the what? Since the beginning? I don't know. Either way though, yeah, since the beginning, yes. And she obviously, as you can see right here, she has lost 104 pounds, which is fantastic for herself in particular. She's now just under 500 pounds. So she's on a journey her journey is going well, it's going strong, and honestly, how she's been able to do it with this guy around is absolutely phenomenal. So shout out to her for pushing through and staying true to herself. You know what I mean? Because this is absolutely phenomenal. But hey, we continue. Month 5, and she's back with Dr. Now, and as you can see, she's now at an astonishing 443 pounds. And weight loss is 153 pounds, man. This is month 5. Congratulations to her. She stays strong. She's doing so freaking well, and this is what we love to see, people actually, you know, turn their life around. So this is absolutely phenomenal. So shout out to her. But anyway, let's continue because the episode is not over yet.
Is making some decent progress. She has lost 150 pounds for her first few months, but somebody in her size should lose at least 200 pounds.
I mean, listen, I agree, but I think with all of her challenges of the home life, she's doing a bloody good job, isn't she? But anyway, let's continue.
She should be losing more weight. How's your activity?
Activity is more than it has been in the past, but I feel like I'm going to be able to kick it up.
Okay, let's see if we can get another 50 pounds next month.
Okay.
You're going to be under 400 pounds.
She's got this. She's got this. I genuinely believe that she can get the extra. Is there something on my lip? What in the bumble close up? Gotta check that out. Anyway, listen, my apologies. But yeah, no, oh, shiza. Yes, 50 pounds, 50 pounds. Listen, at the end of the day, right now, I have no reason to not doubt her. You know what I mean? This is the first person in a long time in £600 life that I can look at and be like, you know what, I don't even doubt you. You've got this. So let's see what happens if you do what I'm saying.
I don't know. I'd rather have a salad.
I'm not buying you a salad. If you want to eat grass, you can go in the garden and graze.
Savage. If you want to eat grass, you can go to what? This guy is a fool. Also, she's just been to the gym for the first time, signed up with the PT, and she's hella nervous to even tell him because she doesn't want to know how he's going to react. She hasn't told him yet. So if she does tell him, then I guess we'll find out. But this guy, honestly, like I said before, the fact that she lost over 150 pounds with no support whatsoever at home and all the food that's been shoved in front of her by him and his attitude, and she's still going. Like, honestly, man, this is the definition of someone who is doing it for themselves. Someone that is now prioritizing and make sure that they do self-care for themselves. Self-care is so important to us, and a lot of people neglect to do self-care. This woman right now is living that embodiment, I think, yeah. Let's continue.
Guys, please get me more frustrated.
You get frustration on the vacuum cleaner.
Why did you have to marry him?
See that right there? When your kid says, why did you have to marry him? Even the daughter is now had enough of this guy's behavior. Huh? Come on, man. Like, your daughter's speaking up.
I married him because if I hadn't married him, I wouldn't have you, baby.
So, worth it?
No, I agree with Hannah. It wasn't worth it.
How dare he? How dare he? So, she's a kid. She's a kid, and she's upset with your behavior. And she'd rather not be here because your behavior is disgusting. And obviously, the daughter's like, well, it wasn't worth it. And then for him to say, I agree with you, it wasn't worth it. So it wasn't worth him marrying her. It wasn't worth him having their little girl together. What? His daughter wasn't worth it, no? Who is this waste man? This guy's got me all the way messed up. Right, 6 months, and now she's lost near enough 200 pounds. She's now near enough at that 400 pound mark, just underneath it. So I believe that is the extra 50 pounds that she was required to lose. That Dr. Nav did ask for, I'm pretty sure. But hey, man, like I said before, with all the hurdles in front of her, man, like, honestly, phenomenal.
You haven't lost any weight. How many times are you eating?
3.
Now, obviously, she hasn't lost weight on the 8. This is a month 8 now. But she did actually just have a pit stop where she had a fizzy drink, a soda from McDonald's. Well, that's what she said she had anyway. But I mean, listen, end of the day, man, if she starts to slip a little bit here and there, I wouldn't even blame her because, boy, as long as she's got that man in her life slipping, is going to be something that's probably going to happen quite often, to be honest with you. But yeah, let's continue.
Sometimes 2 times a day. No snacking.
What are you drinking?
Water. Maybe I have a Diet Coke.
Diet Coke.
Once a week, maybe.
Diet Coke is not recommended after bypass surgery.
I know. I don't. It's not something that I normally do, right? What do I normally get when we go somewhere? Water or tea. Yeah.
I think, to be honest with you, the best thing that she could do right now is to not try and justify why she's having the Coke, you know, and not even, definitely not even look at her kids and say, back me up, little one. No. Just be honest. Open up. Why are you having these? I mean, when she had the Diet Coke, she said it's because sometimes I've got to break Dr. Now's rules to stay on course. And I get it. Sometimes people need to live a life, shall I say. Well, that's what she said. She said, I got to live a life still. And I get that. A lot of people have that mentality of, oh, I've still got to do this and that, you know, for myself, which is cool. But if it's going to put you in a position where you end up not losing any weight at all, because obviously she's actually gained a little bit, but she's not lost any weight whatsoever. So you got to think, is living life that worth it? That is the question, especially when you're not even at your goal yet. But to be honest with you, I really hate this whole thing about living life. Eating unhealthy food is not living a life. Eating healthy food is not living life neither. Having a good diet, having a good balanced diet for yourself is living life, okay? But to have that, you know, in my opinion, you need to first and foremost be at a weight that is suitable for your height, that still allows you to be mobile as much as possible, allows you to have energy to go and do things, you know, whether it be with your friends or with your kids, family members, whatever it could be, do you know what I mean? Okay, and then in that moment in time is when you then have that balanced diet of, okay, I'm going to have all this stuff at this time and then have some of this stuff at this time. I mean, personally, myself in particular, what I call unhealthy is what a lot of people would call healthy, you know what I mean? Because for me personally, I don't really have a lot of unhealthy stuff, to be honest with you. Most stuff that I have is healthy stuff, and when I do live life, shall I say, or have myself a treat, to be honest with you, it's likely, it's still healthy stuff, to be honest with you, you know, like a smoothie, to be honest with you. But again, that's just me, that's just my lifestyle, you know. I don't really care for unhealthy fast food treats personally, you know. They do nothing for me. If I have them, I feel like crap, you know what I mean? I'd rather have, you know, something that's healthy, but, you know, I guess sweet, that still makes me feel great after having it, you know what I mean? So I don't have that that conscious feeling of, oh my god, why did I just do that? Do you know what I mean? But hey, whatever. Let's continue.
You got it. Keep going. Punch it out. Good. You have 20 seconds left. Don't give up. Double on. Both hands.
I feel like
Listen, before she finishes that sentence, she feels like she's beating up her husband. I condone no violence. I mean, those punches are going in. She's like, yeah, man.
like with the exercise that I'm doing, I'm building incredible habits for the rest of my life. So I feel like it's definitely working. And I can really see the progress.
And that's what it's all about, you know, building habits that are going to be for the greater good, you know what I mean? So I like the fact that she's got that mindset. Again, her mindset is brilliant. It's just that her partner is not the best. And honestly, it's annoying me that he's still here. I was hoping that somewhere through the episode, she's going to be like, that's it, I'm out, we're over. But no, she hasn't done that. So that's very, very annoying. But anyway, we continue. It's been the whole 12 months. And she has lost 248 pounds. She's now at a 300, and I don't know why I'm reading it, because you can see on your bumper clock freaking screen, to be honest with you. But anyway, she's now at 349.9 pounds. Again, so that's a year of losing literally over 248 pounds. That is good. I mean, if we're looking at where she started, it's phenomenal. And we're looking at other people that have been on the show in the most recent season. A lot of people don't even make it to, let alone 20 pounds within a year, to be honest with you, of weight loss. So this is phenomenal stuff. Absolutely phenomenal stuff. Come on now, man. We can only give her congratulations.
Big difference. How do you feel about that? That's awesome.
You're doing excellent. From 600 pounds to 350. If you keep it up, pretty soon you're going to be under 200 pounds.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, listen, man. She just looks so vibrant. She looks so golden, like right now. Come on now. God damn.
See you later.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
She feel good. She eating good. Just going back on track and start making progress again.
That's what it's all about, man. That's exactly what it's all about. You know what I mean? Man, like, but let me just finish it. And there's a little bit left. I just want to find out if she left this waistman or not. Before we close up the video, you know what I mean?
It should definitely be ready.
It actually don't taste bad. I'm kind of surprised. Cooking is definitely not your forte in life.
So why did you marry then? Why are you still here, waistman? Leave, idiot.
I don't know why Gareth is the way he is. I think there might be a point in our marriage when I'm not able to take it anymore. I don't know what that point is. I don't know. But when I'm there, I'll know it.
I just want that point to be right freaking now. Now, she was meant to do the 5K thing, but then she hurt her foot, so she can't do the 5K thing anymore. She's meant to doing it with her daughter, but instead her and her daughter spent the day cooking and making a spaghetti squash, which is what he thought that she couldn't cook. But hey, man, end of the day, that is the end of the freaking video. Thank you so much for your time, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Come on now, share this with your friends, share this with your family, share it with everybody. Come on now, leave a comment down below as well. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. If you dig what I'm saying, we are done and we are out. Peace.